You have probably heard a scary number. You need $630,000 in super to retire comfortably, maybe even $1 million. But here is the thing nobody tells you. A government-backed benchmark says many single homeowners can retire on about $322,000. That is a $308,000 gap for a lifestyle that is barely different. In the next few minutes, I will show you, step by step, how to find your real number instead of someone else's. Before we get into the how-to, let me tell you why this matters so much. If you chase the wrong number, you do not just oversave. You might work an extra 3 to 5 years you did not need to. For someone on $60,000 net, that is over $180,000 of income and time you never get back. Or you overcontribute, locking away money you cannot access for decades when it could have funded other goals. The cost of getting this wrong easily tops $200,000 over a working life. So let's get your real target right. Here is the number at the heart of all this, $308,000. That is the difference between the two main benchmarks for a single homeowner. ASFA, the super fund body, says you need $630,000 for a comfortable retirement. Super Consumers Australia says $322,000 is enough for a medium lifestyle. The actual difference in spending? Just $8,497 a year. You're paying a $300,000 comfort tax for a modest lifestyle bump. Let's find out which number is really yours. Move 1. Go to the ASIC Money Smart website and find the page called How Much Super Should I Have? This is the free independent government resource, and it is gold because it shows both benchmarks together. Scroll to the table showing ASFA savings at age 67. For a single homeowner, that is around $110,000 for modest and $630,000 for comfortable. Money Smart 2024. Then keep scrolling to the Super Consumers Australia table at age 65. Their figures for a single are about $74,000 for low, $322,000 for medium, and $891,000 for high. Money Smart 2024, SCA 2024. Now decide honestly which lifestyle fits you and write down one single dollar target. That is your real number. Here is why those super consumers numbers are so much lower. They factor in the age pension. For a single homeowner on the medium standard, the age pension covers around 67% of total spending. SCA 2024. The pension is designed to be a core part of your retirement income, not a backup. So your super only needs to top up the rest. That is exactly why $322,000 can genuinely be enough, while the scarier numbers often ignore how much the pension actually contributes. Move 2. Now find out whether you are already on track without lifting a finger. Open the Money Smart Superannuation calculator or use your own fund's retirement income tool. Enter your age, your current super balance, your salary, and the contribution rate, which is now 12% of your salary thanks to the Superannuation Guarantee. ATO 2025. Set your planned retirement age, 65 or 67, and pick the investment option you actually have, like balanced. Then run it. The calculator projects your balance at retirement. Compare that to the target you wrote down in Move 1. A lot of people are shocked to find they are far closer than they thought, just from compulsory contributions and compounding. Let me make this concrete. Sarah is 45, earns $110,000 a year, and has $190,500 in super, which is right around the average for her age group. APRA 2024. She felt hopeless because every ad told her she needed $630,000 or more, but run the numbers. Her 12% super guarantee puts $13,200 a year into super, ATO 2025. Add ongoing compounding on what she already has, and her balanced fund plausibly grows past the $322,000 medium target by age 67 with no voluntary top-ups at all. She was never behind. She was just measuring against the wrong number. There is another simple way to sanity check your number, and the big funds use it. The replacement rate rule. Roughly 70% of your current take-home pay is usually enough to keep your lifestyle in retirement as long as you own your home, Aware Super CSC. For Sarah, 70% of her take-home works out near $54,000 a year, almost exactly the ASFA comfortable budget. But the super consumer's medium figure of $44,000 is still around 57% of her take-home, and honestly, with no mortgage and no work costs, that may be completely fine. The point is, you have options, and most of them cost far less than $1 million. Move 3. Now make your contributions and an investment option match your actual target efficiently. Check your latest statement or fund portal for your year-to-date concessional contributions. That is employer plus any salary sacrifice. Compare that to the concessional contributions cap, which is $30,000, rising to $32,500 from the 1st of July 2026, ATO 2024. Stay under the cap so all those contributions keep the low 15% tax rate. If Move 2 showed a gap, you might add a modest salary sacrifice, $50 to $100 a week, rather than panic dumping money in. And review your investment options suits your time horizon. The goal is hitting your real target, not an arbitrary million. A quick warning on Move 3. Over-contributing is a real trap. If you panic and pour in an extra $10,000 a year you did not actually need, you could lock away $100,000 over a decade, money you cannot access until preservation age, ATO 2024. That might have funded a renovation, a sabbatical, or simply retiring earlier. Super is brilliant, but it is not the only tool, and it is not flexible. Contribute enough to hit your real target, then keep the rest where you can use it. Balance beats blind maximizing. Let's bust the biggest mistake of all, the myth that you need $1 million in super. You hear it everywhere, but it simply is not supported by the evidence for most people. Independent analysis of real spending data shows many single homeowners can reach a medium standard of living on about $322,000, plus the age pension, SCA 2024. Even ASFA's comfortable benchmark is $630,000, and that only buys about $8,500 more spending a year, Money Smart 2024. The $1 million figure makes people feel like failures when they are actually right on track. Ignore it. The second common mistake: planning as if your super has to fund your entire retirement on its own. It does not. For a homeowner with a modest balance, the age pension is designed to do the heavy lifting, covering around 2/3 of spending at the medium level SCA 2024. Average balances near retirement sit well below the comfortable target anyway, around $190,000 for people in their early 50s, APRA 2024. And those people will still retire just fine, because the system is built around the pension and super working together. So always factor the pension in, it changes everything about your real number. Let's recap fast. Step 1, benchmark your real target on Money Smart and choose the lifestyle that actually fits you, ASFA comfortable or super consumers medium. Step 2, run the free Money Smart calculator with your age, balance, and 12% contributions to see if you are already on track. Step 3, align your contributions and investment mix to that target and stay under the concessional cap to keep the tax break. 2 things to never forget. The age pension covers around 2/3 of medium level spending, and the $1 million number is a myth for most people. Find your number, not someone else's. So here is the takeaway. Before you panic about being behind, do the 3 moves, and you will likely find your real target is far lower and far more achievable than the headlines suggest. If this cleared things up, hit subscribe, because we do this every week, taking the scary money numbers and showing you exactly what they mean for you. Next up, I will break down how the age pension assets and income tests actually work, so you know precisely how much you can have in super and still get a part pension. Tap that, and I will see you there.